Zoe. Oh, Lizzy, no. Okay, that happened. Alright, hi, I'm Zoe Hinton. I'm here with a person.
A person.
Yeah.
It's not Lizzy.
No,
It's just a.
it's Lizzy with new hair.
Oh, yeah, I have Sabine hair, but it's on the wrong side. But that's okay because
No, it's not.
no one
It's
really knows.
inaccurate.
Now the whole world knows.
Yeah,
It's
you just
okay.
told everyone. Good job, Lizzy. Okay. So, oh no, there's so much stuff. Okay. So, we're going to talk about Star Wars, which is what we do, like, all the time, because that's what a Star Wars podcast is. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Alright, so, we will... Alright, so we missed a week of podcasting, because I don't have an excuse. You probably have an excuse, I don't.
We don't have an excuse. We had a day off on Friday, and then I was like, "Oh, we need a podcast."
That's something you could, like, mention to me. Like, hey, Zoe, I got a day off. We can podcast whenever. Because I was off last Friday, too.
Yeah, we knew that. We were texting each other, like, all day. And I just couldn't remember.
Okay. So, we both failed. That's our excuse. We both failed. Great. So, yeah. That's wonderful. Okay.
It is.
So, I just added a new topic to the thingy, but yeah. Alright. So, Lizzy, you're an
I
anonymous
can-
wolf, which
I'm
I
only
think
allowed to
is...
view.
What?
I'm only allowed to view.
Oh. Really?
Because it's on my account. It's not on my dad's account.
Okay.
Oh
Well. Alright. That's fine. It means nothing will be Comic Sans.
Dang it.
Okay. So, actually, your little, like, person thing is an anonymous wolf, which I think is good, considering the episodes of Rebels we're going to be talking about.
Ahsoka?
No. Alright, but before we talk about Rebels, the day we're recording this is November 17th, so it's Life Day. And
Okay, what is that? I didn't
it's from
know.
the Star Wars Holiday Special!
What? Oh. Oh, yeah.
You make me
Well, I
sad.
didn't know they had a day for that.
You make me sad. It's the anniversary when it came out. November 17th. It's Life Day.
You done froze.
You've done Froze too. But it's okay, because now we're not done Frozen. Alright, great. So yeah, happy Life Day to everyone. No one at my school knew what Life Day was. I was like, hey, happy Life Day, and they just looked at me like I'm a crazy hippie, which I kind of am. But that's not the point. Actually, one person knew who it was, and I was like, happy Life Day, and they just were like, yeah, I'd rather not.
Oh.
It's like, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Rude.
Rude.
Okay.
Did
So,
I
yeah.
tell you the story of Rude?
No, it's a very vague story.
I was behind these, like, little group, this group of girls in Target, and I was buying books, and then, I just kind of hear them saying stuff, and they're, like, gossiping about other people. I didn't know who they were, so it doesn't matter. And they were like, oh yeah, and that was R-U-D Rude.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I almost died.
One time, this is in like middle school, but it was in karate, and this kid, I forget what I did. I probably did something dumb, because that sounds like me, but I forget what I did. But this kid was like, Zoe, you're dumb. D-U-M-M dumb. And I'm just like, alright, kid, you do you. Go to that spelling bee. I'm sure you'll make great. It'll be great. Yeah. It just reminded me of that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So if I ever say, that's R-U-D, I say it a lot because I told my dad and now that's just the thing we say.
R-U-D, rude. I
That's
love it.
R-U-D rude. But they had that accent, like the
Like the Valley Girl accent?
Rude.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's...
It got cold all of a sudden. That's not scary.
Oh, is it like
It's the
cold
window.
or Lizzie cold? Is it like actually cold or is it you
Oh,
cold?
no, it's Lizzie cold.
Okay.
I just felt a breeze of like cold. I was like, oh,
In your house?
there's a window open.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't just a random breeze.
Well, I didn't
No
know.
ghosts.
I don't know
No
if the
ghosts.
window is open in your house. I can't see it. I'm not there. It's behind the camera. Can't see it, bruh.
Oh,
Okay. Alright, we should talk about Star Wars now and not RUD rude. I love that. That's great. Okay. Alright, so the first episode, well, there's 2 episodes last week and 1 this week. We gotta talk about the ones last week because we failed. My 3D printer is making noises. It's scary. Okay, so the first one was Kindred. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
what was that one about? I don't remember.
Easy. Alright, I'll read the little
I don't know the
thingy.
dates. Huh?
I'll read the little thingy. The little doodad. Okay. The
Yeah.
official description is the rebels look to move a stolen Imperial hyperdrive with flight data recorder off Lothal while the mystery of the Loth Wolves deepens.
Wait. I don't remember that.
Oh, Lizzie! Alright, so when it starts, Kanan's like, he's chilling, basically.
He's chilling?
He's chilling. This is how I explain, like, this is how I summarize, like, movies and stuff, by the way. I'm sure everyone, like, picked up on it by now. So it annoys people, but I don't really have it in me to care. So, alright, so Kanan is, like, chilling, and then Hera comes over, and she's like, hey, what's up, dude? And she...
That's okay.
that was the actual line. That's what she said. She's like, hey, what's up? And then they talk about, like...
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
get it.
And then they talk
was
about
like, yeah, what's
Lothal, and Kanan says, like, that they were, like, meant to be here. Well, okay, Hera's like, oh, do you think we were destined to come here? And Kanan's like, he doesn't say yes or no. He does that Jedi thing where he's just, like, all whimsical and stuff, and everyone's like, dude, just answer the question. Anyway. He,
Doesn't
like,
answer the question.
but he did answer the question. It's an Jedi. Okay. And then, so, the crash of the TIE fighter that Sabine and Ezra had stolen in the episode previous, like, Price is there, and she's, like, talking to Thrawn on space Skype, and she's like, alright, we're here, what's up? And then... There's, like, I'm reading the whole, like, Wikipedia article, but I don't have time to read this whole thing. It's just too much. And then, so, Ezra and Jaikel, who is back, they're scout troopers, and they're just kind of, like, there. And then Zeb is waiting there, too. Then they get the hyperdrive, and then they start to, like, then, what's his face? Rook, right? He smells...
I like how Thrawn says it.
I know...
I can't say it though. It makes me sad.
And then, but Rook, he goes and, like, he smells Zeb, basically. And so then...
He's like space waffle.
There's, like, a chase. Yeah, Zeb smells like space waffle. And there's, like, a little chase scene, but, you know, Ezra's cool, so he gets away. And then Zeb steals...
No. There was, like, this little scene, and it was, like... Zeb, because they left. They ran, Sabine and Ezra, was it?
Sabine
No,
and
it was,
Jai.
Jai,
Or
yeah.
Ezra and Jai, not Sabine and Jai.
They leave, and then Zeb's hiding. And then the next scene is, like, you see his little feet. And I love that so much.
so
I don't
cute.
know why. They're just so cute.
Is like a giant kitty cat. And I maintain that statement. Okay. So Zeb steals the troop transport. And, you know, he heads back to the base, and Hera and Ryder, they're just like, oh, troop transport, pew pew pew, and then Zeb's like, wait, it's me, guys, chill out. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then Ezra and Jai get back too, and then Sabine is like, not sure about the hyperdrive on the U-wing, but Hera's like, it's cool, it's cool. And then Kanan and Hera have a little conversation, and they almost kiss, and then they get interrupted. Well, that was earlier, right? Oh, God, everything's out of order. I don't know. I give up. And I don't give up. I'm gonna keep talking. I like talking. Okay, so, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then, Hera and Kanan have the conversation, and then Ryder's like, hey, troop transport, and that's when they come, and then Zeb's like, guys, it's just me, chill out. Alright, I got that fixed now. We're good. I'm a mess. Okay, I'm tired.
Lost wolves.
And then Rook is
so
like,
beautiful.
we're not there yet, Lizzie. There's a very more beautiful thing. Okay. And then Rook calls Price, and he's like, hey, I found the base. I'm going to go get him. And then Price is a hypocrite because Rook goes after Ezra, fails one time, and Price is like, oh, you're clearly incompetent, when she's failed to get the rebels like a million times. Hypocritical.
Yeah, she's still failing, but
I know. And then, so then, Sabine installs a little hyperdrive thing, and then I'm gonna cry. And then I don't.
Then what, Zoe?
I forget how to words.
Do you?
Yeah. Okay, and then the thing. The thing.
Thing, yes, the thing.
Lizzie, help me.
I think you got this.
You're gonna make me cry again. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? It is what you... Oh, yeah. Okay. Mean.
It's my life goal.
R-U-D rude, Lizzie. and the smooch.
The smooch. Zoe died.
I love them.
Your face is so red. And then foreheads. Ow. Ow.
Okay.
That would be painful.
That happened.
Just go in to kiss and then.
And then they just smack their heads together. No. It was It was nice. It was, and then. Well, actually, I really liked how when they kiss, and then Sabines is like, Zeb, look, Mom and Dad they're kissing. Look.
They're kissing. Look.
OTP. And then. Yeah, and then, so Hera's like, may the fourth be with you, like she was at the end of the first trailer. And then Hera and Chopper just kind of peace out. And then, wow, words. And then, the Imperials are coming, and they're all like, what are we going to do? And then Ezra sees the puppies, and he's like, okay, let's follow the puppies, because that's what Ezra does.
Puppies?
The puppies. I was annoying Sappy because whenever Lothwolf did anything, I was like, puppy.
Puppy.
Actually, it's also annoying Sappy because we were watching Kindred and then Crawler Commandeers, and we finished Kindred, and she was like, okay, next one. And I was like, no, wait, I gotta rewind and watch Kanan and Hera kiss again. I gotta watch it I've seen that scene like a million times now. I love it.
God.
I love it.
You're... Alright.
I'm a mess. Okay, so that happened, and then then Price hears that the rebels are leaving, and Rook's like, I got this, and she's like, no, bruh, no, you don't. And then they follow the puppies, and then there's I don't even know. Like, stuff starts glowing. Like, it's crazy, man. It's like, it looks
my
like
mom was like, okay, I think Ezra's on something. You know, like,
that's what I was thinking. Same brain.
Oh my god.
It's
I
like
was so confused.
it's like because it looked like hyperspace kind of, but it was crazy, man. It's crazy. But then, all right, so they come out. Well, they don't come out yet. Actually, they're still. It fades to white, and then Hera's like pew pewing and being awesome, and she's like, she gets out because she's Hera, and she's like the bestest. And then after Hera gets out, the rebels are like they're like unconscious. They're like in a circle too. Like I like how the Lothwolves like they're like, okay, we need to put them in a nice circle, nice and organized.
It's probably what the wolves were doing.
Maybe I forget who was where in the circle, but maybe they like alphabetized them, color coded them. I don't know. That's what I would have done. But
you would have been the best sloth wolf ever.
Yeah. And then so then like they all wake up and they're just like, what's going on in this here day? And they walk. In my defense, it's 8 p.m. over here, okay? That's my excuse. Okay. So they walk out and they're on like this ledge and then like they check, or Sabine checks, right? Or no, wait, I'm not there yet. Hold on, where am I? Yeah, Sabine checks and she's like, we're like on the other side of the planet, yo. It's crazy. And
you put together their conversation.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And then Ezra, Kanan is talking to the puppy, and Ezra is like describing stuff to him because Kanan can't see. And then they're talking, and then the wolf says Doom, and Kanan's like, "Hey, that's my name. What's up?" Yeah, and then he pets the puppy.
Pets the puppy. He's like, just pet
and then
the puppy.
Kanan is like, I bet the Empire's doing like some bad stuff here. And then the wolf walks like into a wall because that's what puppies do. And then Ezra's, Kanan is like, yeah, Hera did great. She's cool. And then cut to Hera, and she lands on Yavin 4, and she's met by Mon Mothma and some other dude who here says is Erskine Samaj. I didn't even know he had a name. Alright, great. Oh yeah, he did get a name, didn't he, in the other episode with the thing. I hate myself. Okay. And then, so, Mothma and Erskine. It's a weird name.
We don't need to know.
Okay.
His name.
Mothma and the dude are just like, hey, you got the thing. And Hera's like, yeah, it's great. Good time. Alright. I shouldn't be allowed to talk. Okay.
You should be a director.
Yeah.
You should be with the greats like Dave. You guys would make the best episodes ever.
Okay. So, yeah. Alright. Cool. Alright, so the next one is, if I can figure out how to work this stuff. Okay, so. And then we go to episode 8, which is Crawler Commandeers. Lizzie, would you like to explain this one, or no?
If I remember?
I have the Wikipedia article if you want.
I got, what's it called?
Crawler Commandeers.
Oh, I think
You gotta explain it just like I did, though.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I think I spelled rebels wrong. There we go. I spelled Republic.
Republic. That's great, Lizzie. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay.
Crawler. Yeah, I remember this one. I don't, okay, was that guy a Trandoshan?
Yes.
Driver?
He's
Yeah?
just a tiny one.
Tiny, tiny one. He's like tiny? Tiny.
Tiny. Baby.
Like skinny and scrawny too.
Yeah. He's me as a Trandoshan.
Okay, we got like the old Ezra back, and it made me happy. Like not the old Ezra, but like
I got
kid
you.
Ezra.
I
Yeah,
got you.
okay. And it was like it was amazing. I love this one. I want to just read the one that's on fandom, what's it called? Fandom page? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really long. Still on the southern hemisphere of Lothal, the rebels remained unable to make contact with Rebel Command, because they're jerks, but pick up transmission from a nearby ore crawler, which was stripping the surface of the planet for raw materials to feed the Imperial factory, which reminded me of Zare Leonis' book. Did you read it?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
how,
I read. There's like
there was
3 of them, right?
like a bunch of Yogan trees, and now they're all gone.
Yeah. Okay, Lizzy, continue.
You done froze. You done froze.
Oh, am I not frozen anymore?
You're good.
You're good?
So there were a bunch of Yogan trees, and then now there's none. Anyway, uh, upon investigating this, they discovered the crawler had a long-range communications array that they could use to contact Rebel Command. They sneak alongside the crawler in a speeder, take out the droids on patrol, which was awesome. Sabine did amazing, and seize control of the bridge, where they capture the Trandoshan captain known as Sever.
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 Is that really his name? Because I forgot his name.
Seevor.
That seems like too cool a name considering who he is.
Maybe, like, his parents were like, yeah, he's gonna be a cool Trandoshan. But he didn't.
Didn't work out too
He's
well.
kinda, like, creepy, though. When he was just crawling everywhere, I didn't like that. Sever set off an alarm, which alerted Mining Guild HQ. They contacted the crawler and expected a response. Ezra, imitating the voice of a Trandoshan, informed HQ that it was a false alarm, and the crawler was malfunctioning.
Sorry.
He tried to convince HQ that they were foreseeing repairs, but HQ informed them that they would have dispatched rebel forces for inspection. Locking the captain in the closet, Sabine got to work on the transmitter because she's awesome, but discovered that someone had activated the intercom, sending out signal coming from the rear section of the crawler. Kanan and Zeb checked out. This is so long.
So I gotta explain it like I did. You know, you take the long thing, make it a little shorter.
But you did. Well, okay, so basically, Zeb went to go find the other people that were calling the Imperials, and he saw a Trandoshan, like a big one. He was like, oh no. And then he beat the crap out of him, and then threw the he didn't throw him. They were hanging on for dear life, and the Trandoshan let go and then died. And then,
died.
died. Meanwhile, on Yavin 4, so Hera is like making this amazing speech about why they should go to Lothal and fight. But
Hera's the coolest.
Mothma's jerk. But then she allows her. It's not a him. So because they had to destroy the factory on Lothal of the new Time Defender to find a weakness, let's see, evolving, blah, blah, blah. Upon hearing this, Hera feared the worst, blah, blah, blah. She makes an awesome speech. She's like, hey, we should go over and fight because that's what rebels do. And she convinced everyone. She said it was their time. Wait, okay, I was reading that wrong. She said it was their... Oh, that's why I was reading it wrong. Because, like, they spelled the different there. It's not... She said it was their THERE time to strike. And that mixed me up. They spelled that wrong, right? I'm not crazy?
Yeah, you're right. You're not crazy.
Hey. Um, back on the fall, Kanan and Zeb they freed the slaves, which was awesome. And the slaves were like, "Hey, yeah, we'll join the rebellion. We'll go die for the rebellion, not for the Empire." Uh, Sabine. They got there's two. Okay, the Empire needs to hire some better people. Like, honestly, because they just went in. They were like, "Okay, everything's cool. You guys are weird. Bye."
I mean, to be fair, if you're like some random stormtrooper and these people were like, hey, there's this weird Trandoshan dude and you need to like check out his ship, like I'd probably like check out like some old mining barge ship thing. I'd just be like, fine, and like not really care. You know? Because you're not going to be like, oh yeah, rebels. There's rebels here. Like, no, you're just like, okay, fine. Oh, wait, whatever, boss. I mean, the stormtroopers probably don't get paid that much.
Right.
And,
Of
they
course.
die, so.
And they were like, and Vizago was like, "Hey, you guys came to save me." And the rebels were like, "Hey, yeah, no, yes, of course. We definitely knew you were here, you know? Because we love you so much."
So much.
So much. And so the stormtroopers, Vizago pretended to be the captain, and Zeb was pretending to be the guard. Troopers suspected nothing and left. Sever escaped. And Ezra was climbing through the stuff, and it was so cute. Because he's getting too big. And I figured Sabine, like, if Sabine just took off her armor, which I know is a lot to take off, but she's smaller than Ezra.
Even with the armor, I think she could fit. The armor's, like, not that big.
Yeah.
I think Sabine doesn't want to admit that she's smaller than Ezra, though. She's like, no, I'm bigger than him. I'm like his big sister. I'm bigger. They're like, no, you're
bigger.
not. She's like, yes, I am. I'll fight you.
So yeah. Why?
I mean, like, for right now, you're bigger than your younger brother. I am, unfortunately, not bigger than my younger sister. But I did not want to accept that fact initially.
And I'm taller than you. Haha. Why are there a bunch of motorcycles?
Because they want to destroy the podcast. They're in cahoots with Buddy.
Yeah. There you go.
Buddy's like, alright, I'm not allowed in the podcast room anymore. You guys gotta do something for me. Called him up with his little doggy paws.
We found him out. We got him. We just need evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, and Ezra killed the guy. Kind of. It was Sever's fault. I'm just gonna say that. And I was surprised that Ezra was kind of like, oh no, Ezra wasn't. Like, I don't know. He just kind of laughed and smiled. I was like, oh, you just kind of killed someone there.
Well, Ezra's always had a dark sense of humor, though. Like, remember in the season 1 finale when the Grand Inquisitor died? And I forget the exact line, but Ezra said something, and Caden's just like, you worry me sometimes, kid.
No.
No?
No. I believe you, though. So yeah. And then Hera, like, contacts them and they said, oh yeah, we can fight them now. We can fight the Empire now. We has friends. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yours was better.
Yours is good. It's a good summary. Slightly more, like, professional-ish than mine, I guess.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so then, I mean, I love Crawler Commandeers. I think I still, out of the two, I think I still prefer Kindred. Cause, yeah. But Crawler Commandeers was very, very good. And Ezra was, like, adorable. And Zeb, it was they were good episodes. I this, alright. So I had very high expectations for season 4 Rebels, because, like, it's Rebels. But somehow, what we have so far, this first half of the season, is, like, way, 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 way above those expectations. And it's making me very happy. And also very scared that, like, the last couple episodes are just gonna be like, oh, yeah, alright, have fun crying, Zoe. That's my fear.
Probably.
I mean, I'm gonna cry the last episode no matter what. Whether it's happy tears or sad tears, we will have to see. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, so the next one was Rebel Assault. Who wants to summarize Rebel Assault? Do you want to do it, or should I do it?
You do it.
I do it? Okay, cool. I love this episode.
Wait. Okay. Before the episode started, I was like, hey, Dad, I think Zoe spoiled the episode for me.
I did not!
She said it was about rebels assaulting.
Oh, okay. I was like, because, I got home from school, and I just texted you, like, just to tease you, like, I'm watching Rebels already, and you're just like, tell me what happens. I'm like, no! Do not spoil on purpose. I only spoil by accident. Alright, so Rebel Assault. The official description is, Hera leads the rebel attack on the Imperial blockade at Lothal with Grand Admiral Thrawn determined to stop her, even though Grand Admiral Thrawn didn't really do much of anything, and Price and Rook did, like, all the work. Okay. Oh no, Lizzy, you disappeared. There you are. Hi. Okay. So.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
I was listening.
Alright. No, you just, like, put your head down. I was like, oh no, Lizzy's gone.
No.
I scared her away. Okay. So, Hera, I mean, before we start this, Hera was, like, really, really awesome in this episode, right? Like, amazing. And she, like, has, like, the X-Wing uniform and everything is great. But anyway, and I was, like, because, like, while I was watching the episode, I was, like, texting my friend about it, because you were in school, but she wasn't, because, she's over here. But, like, because I didn't want to, like, bother you in school. But she wasn't answering for a while. And so I was just kind of, like, streaming my thoughts, I guess. So I was just, and I was, like, I wanted to, like, talk about the episode, but I didn't want to, like, spoil anything. So I was like, wow, Hera just did that, and that, and that. And it's like, there's, like, a wall of text, just me, like, wow, Hera's so amazing, Hera's so awesome, I love her. So, yeah. That happened. Alright, anyway. Okay, so, the Imperial blockade is, like, see, Wikipedia articles are always, like, the certain, like, type of X-Wing and whatever, and, like, or, like, not even X-Wing, just, like, the certain types of ships and everything, like, that's great. I don't care that much, but that's cool. Alright, anyway. So then, like, the X-Wings show up, and Hera's in the lead with Chopper chilling, and Hera's, like, telling people to do stuff, and Mart is there, so that's cool, because, we haven't seen him since the episode he was in season 3, so, yeah. And, Mart and Chopper and, like, go back and forth. And Hera's just like, be quiet, kids. And so, yeah, Hera comes in and she's just, like, being awesome, basically. Just, like, pew, pew, pew. And then, like, the stuff was, like, psh, and then, like, the stuff. It's just, like, it's awesome. Hera is so awesome. Okay. And then, it cuts below, and then, like, Ezra and Sabine and Zeb and Kanan are... Okay, that happened. They're, like, putting, like, bombs on stuff, like, on the towers. And Zeb doesn't think it's enough, but Sabine's like, yeah, it is. And they click, and then, like, and the towers fall.
Enough.
It's like,
yeah.
And then, I think I, like, skipped a part. Yeah, I did. But then, Hera's, like, being awesome, like killing all the TIE fighters. And she does this really cool thing, and it's like, shoom, and then she like, it's like, I feel the judgment from you and from your dad. I can feel the judgment. Hi.
You're judging her.
Okay. But you know what I'm talking about? She's like, and then like, stop. This is like,
like, psh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh no. And then, yeah, so like, the stuff is blowing up.
Dad. Yeah, Dad's confusing everyone on the podcast.
I feel judged. Okay.
Then they won't be confused.
But it's not funny if you explain something.
You can try to make it funny.
That's difficult. Zoe, you do it. You're funny.
What do I explain?
That my dad with camera angles.
Oh, he's just kind of like popping out the side. Like, I don't know a good analogy. He's there. Basically.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I'm being judged. Okay. Yeah. But then, yeah, and the stuff happens and the things blow up. It's like, psh, and then, like, Hera, she does that thing and it's like, TIE fighter, like, psh, and then, like, that blows up the other thing and then the other thing blows up and it's like, whoa. It was so cool. It's awesome. So, yeah, and then Hera and the other X-Wings are like, alright, cool, we did this part, let's go down to Lothal. And we get down there, but there's just, like, so many TIE fighters, it's like, they all go down. And, Ezra and Sabine and Kanan and Zeb are like, well, that's not good. Yeah. I mean, it's not. And then, so Kanan, they all leave, the rest of the crew. And then Kanan is, like, not okay. He's, like, not with this kind of thing. He's like, all right, I gotta go get Hera. Peace out, guys.
He should watch Forces of Destiny.
And Hera's like, all right, fine, bye. And, so, they leave. And then, Hera is crashed and she leaves. And the other civilians are, people. They're just like, hey, the Imperials are coming. Get out of here, yo. She's like, okay. So they run away with Chopper. And then she finds Mart. She pew-pews some people. Rescues him. The whole shebang. Because Mart's little droid dies. Which is sad. And then... Okay. What happens? So then Rook captures this one rebel pilot. What was he? The other rebel pilot? What was he?
What do you mean?
Like, what species was he? Sekron, he's a Lutrillian. Looks like a puppy.
What?
Sekon Dari. He's a Lutrillian. A Lutrillian. And he looks like a puppy. Because at first I was like, okay, he kind of sounds like a Wookiee, but he doesn't look like a Wookiee, and he's kind of short. But, alright, he's a Lutrillian.
Oh, yeah. Those things.
Okay.
It looks like a bat.
Looks like a puppy bat. Alright, anyway. Distracted. Alright, so then Rook, he, like... So, Rook, and then Rook's looking for Hera and Mart. And Hera, like, destroys the AT-AT, which was, like, really cool. It's like, yeah, so cool. And then, Rook, he like, smells them, which, I mean, okay. Weird, but okay. And then... So Rook starts attacking Hera and Mart and Chopper, and then Hera just, like, starts punching. She's, like, throwing hands. And then, oh, no. And then Rook is, like, Rook knocks Hera down, and Mart's like, no thanks. So Mart shoots at him, and Rook runs. And then, they start running again. And then, well, actually, yeah, Kanan is, like, okay, Kanan should not be riding a speeder bike if he's blind. Like,
that's what I was thinking.
That's like, not safe. I mean, I know he has a force or whatever, But that is, like, not proper driver safety. Alright? Anyway, so there's, like, he's driving, and then, like, the puppy is on the road, and he doesn't want to make roadkill, so he stops, and he, like, falls, and he's, like, he's out. He's, like, out of there. And then he stands up, and he's, like, yelling. He's like, come on, I gotta go get hair. What do you want, bruh? And then, the wolf says doom, and Caden's like, Caden says he understands, which...
Yeah, I was like...
Understand what, bruh? It's not much to understand there. And then, alright, so then Hera and Mart and Chopper, they just, like, try to find the sewer hatch. Oh, that's when she takes down the... Okay. I don't know. I'm a mess. That's when she takes down the AT-DP, pew pew, takes it out. And then, Mart and Chopper are climbing into the sewer, and Hera sees Price and all that, and she's like, I gotta save people's, or sacrifice myself, like everyone tends to do in this show. Okay, so Hera sacrifices himself. Price captures her, and I think it was like completely rude because Price, they already had her captured and everything. Hera had nowhere to go, and already Price is like, yeah, we're just gonna stun you because why not?
Funny. She was like, oh, what did she say? What a small victory. I was like, that's the only victory you've ever had. Like, you haven't done anything.
Yeah, and then, and then Price, Hera was like, she's already captured. She clearly knows she has to go with them, and Price still stuns her. Rude. Alright, anyway, and then Mart and Chopper, I said March. Mart and Chopper follow the, Starbirds, and then they find it, and then Kanan is like, he helps them out, and Mart apologizes about Hera, and Kanan's like, it's chill, I got this, and they get off on the speeder bike, and the puppy watches them, and yeah, puppy. So yes, that was a thing. Alright, and now we have a hiatus until January 2018. So that's fun. And then actually, I didn't even know this until I was looking at the summaries, like, while talking on this show. But the first 3 episode titles of the second half of the season will be Allegiance, and then One Giant Step Ahead, and then Call of the Spectre.
What? You froze.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The next 3 episode titles will be Allegiance, and then One Giant Step Ahead, and then Call of the Spectre.
Okay.
So, not much we can really get from any of those. Those are pretty vague titles, honestly. But yeah, well, I feel fear, because...
You feel fear?
I feel fear, because, like, we've seen both trailers. We've seen every shot in those now. Thank you, Motorcycles. We've seen every shot. So, like, we have nothing to go on for the second half of season 3 until they release a new trailer, which, considering that The Last Jedi is coming out soon and Battlefront 2 just came out, and they probably don't want to overshadow either of those things, I'm gonna say we won't be getting a trailer probably for a while. So, yeah, I'm afraid. Alright, and so, you said you have to go soon.
I need a...
Maybe.
Like, because my dad... I just told him, can I leave the chicken? Like, can I trust you with the chicken? All you need to do is stir the chicken. Like, it's broiling, right? You just need to stir it. Like, no, I can't do chicken. I'm like, you just have to stir. But he's like, no, just do it. Just make it at 3. And I was like, okay. So I made it at 3. And I just need to heat it up now. But.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's like some other news, but we can kind of go through that quickly, or we can save it for the next show if you want. But it might be better because next week we won't have any Rebels to talk about. So
yeah, let's
save it.
That. Mhm. Let's be smart. Smart.
Yes.
We're smart.
Show restraint.
We're smart.
Okay.
I need to convince my dad to make me that Sabine little sweater art thing. Because it looks so comfy.
You could probably
and
find sweaters like that though and like modify them.
I want it. Do you think you can send that to me? Because I don't know how to get it.
Send what?
That Sabine picture.
Oh, like to your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do
yeah.
that. All right, so we should probably sign off first.
Yeah.
So, I was Zoe.
I was a person. Lizzy.
Thank you for listening to Star Wars Geek Girl. May the Force be with you, and bye.